Hello Colonels, I'm Jacob Latimer.
And I'm Genesis Wilson. Today is September 20th.
And welcome to this year's 4th episode of the CCN.
On today's episode, we'll snag a movie review with Kirsten and Drew, catch up with Matt and Jen, and find out some homecoming news from the folks who knows. I hear there's also a new edition of Cryptid Cast with Ava and Parker.
Sounds mysterious. On top of all that, Genesis Wilson and I will tell you everything you need to know, from world news to important school announcements. It's time for the CCN. Apple unveiled 3 new designs of the iPhone last week. The iPhone XR, the iPhone XS, and the iPhone XX Max, which is Apple's largest smartphone yet with a 6.5-inch display. The iPhone XR has many of the same features as the iPhone XS, but is significantly cheaper. It comes in 6 different colors, including an electrifying coral blue. The XR doesn't come out until October, but the other 2 will still be available in stores tomorrow. So hopefully you pre-ordered unless you like to live dangerously or wait weeks for restocking. The costs? Both models will run at around $1,000 and will come in 64, 128, and 256 gigabyte models. So save up your monies for those or get a good job to afford the monthly payments.
Also in Apple news, for those of you who don't want to spend your entire savings account, iPhone iOS 12 came out on Monday and has some new features that has Apple lovers all over the world talking about. These include new augmented reality features, the ability for Siri to turn on your flashlight, up to 32 people in one FaceTime call, a 70% faster swipe to camera, and a 2x faster app launch. A rather weird feature is the Memoji, a new use for the Animojis, which lets you create a custom character that can look like anyone. This feature will only work with the X models. Other features include a more helpful Siri through the use of the new Shortcuts app and an augmented reality measuring app, and more. Some YouTube critics are claiming older iPhones run faster on the new update. So if these features float your boat, be sure to update your iPhone when you get home, because no phones.
Hurricane Florence is still wreaking havoc on the East Coast as water levels continue to rise after record-breaking rainfall in the Carolinas. Florence has taken the lives of 23 people, and that number is unfortunately expected to rise as rivers continue to overflow. The devastation of the storm will continue on as the Department of Health and Human Services declared public health emergencies in the Carolinas and Virginia due to illnesses, diseases, and health hazards such as mold, wound infections, mosquitoes, and more caused by Hurricane Florence.
Next up, it's everyone's favorite local movie critics, Kirsten and Drew.
Hey County, we are back with another movie review. I hope y'all are having an amazing morning.
This week we saw a movie, a suspenseful, courageous adventure, Alpha.
If I'm honest, this wasn't my favorite movie. The entire movie was in a whole different language, so subtitles were there the whole time, which I'm not a huge fan of. Also, there wasn't that much talking at all. Not to mention, the plot was very broken up and nothing really came together until towards the end of the movie.
I feel indifferent. I enjoyed the movie. Subtitles don't really bother me. I'm completely used to watching films in different languages. I also enjoyed the struggle and the triumph that the main character Kita had to endure to find his way back to his tribe.
Okay, don't get me wrong, the movie was okay. I also thought that showing how 2 completely different species can form a bond and work together to achieve tasks such as fighting hyenas, panthers, and huge snowstorm well illustrated the importance of not only helping others, but animals as well.
I can definitely agree with that last part. And oh my gosh, don't get me started at the plot twist.
I know, it was so cute.
Well, thanks for tuning in, County. Enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to help someone out in need. See you next time.
What? Why is he hiding? Oh my gosh.
It's Parker.
And Ava.
Back with this year's first segment of the Cryptid Cast.
We've got a lot to cover now, so let's get into it.
This episode's cryptid, Mr. Bob Sexton, if that really is his real name.
We have solid evidence to believe that Mr. Sexton is a time-traveling storyteller from a different dimension. In this dimension, no one gave his stories the love they deserve.
So he came to our dimension and chose the only job where you have to listen to what he has to say.
A teacher. I'd like to call in our first witness, ex-student of the suspected, Karis Wilkie.
What year did you have Mr. Sexton?
I had in my sophomore year.
How did he change you?
He taught me that learning math can actually be fun. He's the only ever teacher that has allowed me to enjoy math.
What have you noticed about Mr. Sexton to rise question?
Legend has it is that if you don't raise your ACT score by the end of the year, he'll leave unfinished Diet Coke bottles in your bedroom at midnight.
Do you think any earthly being can bowl that much?
That is the question. No.
Is it possible that the seemingly ordinary man can really raise that many ACT scores?
I can't divulge that information. You'll have to ask someone else.
Bring in the next subject. I see them. What year did you two have Mr. Sexton?
Last year and this year.
Same.
How did he impact your life?
He's just a great teacher, but there's something off about him, and I don't know what that is.
He has hairy fingers.
What have you noticed about Mr. Sexton to rise question?
Every day he rides his motorcycle. No one knows where. To home? I say not.
Rumor has it the Diet Coke he drinks is the fuel for his spaceship.
Does this explain why it keeps disappearing and showing back up? Does he need it for his spacecraft? Do you have anything else to disclose?
No.
Don't do drugs.
Call in our next witness. How long have you known Mr. Sexton?
Well, now I think about it, about 9 years ago, he just showed up one day on a motorcycle in the middle of the school year. It was so weird.
Stories have been said that his motorcycle appears and disappears from nowhere. Can you attest or deny that?
Oh, yeah, it just shows up sometimes. I mean, sometimes I don't know where he's coming from, and I almost hit him sometimes on the road because of that.
Have you noticed anything strange about Mr. Sexton to rise question?
Yes, he tells a lot of people he's a better bowler than me. For someone who claims that, he loses a lot, and he throws a lot of gutter balls.
Maybe he doesn't know how to bowl. He's not from Earth. He doesn't know what he's doing. Do you agree?
Oh, I definitely agree. He has no clue what's going on.
Strange.
We may never truly know who or what Bob Sexton actually is, but what we do know is something's in the water, and it smells like an intergalactic time-traveling storyteller from the deep, deep future.
On our next episode of the Cryptid Cast, we will ask ourselves, have you ever seen Miss Lacey and Miss Weiser in the same room? Possible doppelgangers? Let's discuss.
Today for lunch, you'll be having crispito, nacho queso cheese, Mexican rice, refried beans, corn.
Hey, Will, come here.
What?
Guess what? Next week's homecoming week.
Oh my lord.
Do you know anything about homecoming?
No.
Let's find out.
Okay.
Hey, Will, I found somebody. They might know.
Who'd you find?
Look at them. They're right here.
Oh my gosh.
Ask them what they know.
What do y'all know about Spirit Week?
Well, I thought you guys have a home game this Friday. No, that's next Friday. This Friday, we play Ohio County at Ohio County.
And next Friday we play
Muhlenberg
Mustangs.
So Monday is Mustang Roundup Monday.
Because it's Spirit Week, which leads us to Tuesday, Tiki Tuesday. Bring your beach.
Wednesday is Wonderful Class Color Wednesday. Freshmen are going to wear pink, sophomores are going to wear orange, juniors you're going all black, and seniors, as always,
white out!
Thursday may be everybody's favorite. Dress up as your favorite player, HYFL, PYSA, or go pro athletes, whatever you want to do.
But what if I don't have a jersey?
Hit up Max Warren. He has all of them.
And then Friday, everybody knows what Friday is.
Extreme Maroon and White.
Friday.
Woo! Go Colonels!
But wait, we're taking homecoming week to a whole new level.
We're going to keep points all week long. We're going to start with each day. The class who has the most participation for that Spirit Day will get 4 points. And second place will get 3 points. Third place will get 2 points. And then the class with the least only gets 1 point that day. Every lunch, the best dressed winner will get their class a point for each lunch. And that's every day. And then
we're going to be collecting snacks and other items for the Youth Service Center. With each class, the class that donates the most for the Youth Service Center gets the points. On Monday, we need snack items. On Tuesday, it's Toothbrush Tuesday for your chompers. On Wednesday, we're going to be bringing in
pencils,
because every student needs pencils. And on Thursday, Jersey Thursday, we need a little deodorant action delivered to the Youth Service Center.
And the last thing that we're going to do is there's going to be a game every day that everybody can play. Have you guys heard about this game?
I haven't heard about it. What is it?
Drum roll.
Whoa. We're going to be playing Capture the Flag. 2 flags are already hidden, the white flag and the black flag, and there's also an orange one, and Will's got doing something there with the pink one, and they're going to be hidden. And if you find these flags, you take them to the bookstore, and your class can get 1 point for each flag. And that's every day. They'll be hidden in different locations.
So, get the flags.
On Friday at the pep rally, we'll rock it all off.
For the Spirit Trophy.
For the Spirit Stick Challenge with the HCHS, and we'll see which class wins.
Seniors.
Have a great week. Hashtag
make a wave.
And go Colonels.